Hi guys, welcome to another episode of video. Today is the third day of this test match, India versus New Zealand. But unfortunately, lost the match. Not only India lost the today match, New Zealand did a fantastic job. They have clean swept this series 3-0. They have whitewashed the series. So in that, like the series, throughout the entire series, New Zealand was outstanding. Okay, if you compare to their battings and in all the formats, batting, bowling, in all the formats, they are outstanding. Okay, so they picked up wickets in regular intervals. Whenever they need change, they have done it. But subsequently, if you see that once the Indian batting performance, it was quite disastrous. Okay, so none of the if you Shuman Gill was able to make 90 runs, and Rishabh Pant. If you see that Rishabh Pant was a little consistent, so consistent Rishabh Pant. He has also in first innings he has made also 60 runs, and in the second innings also Rishabh Pant contributed 64 runs. If you compare to this, like Rishabh Pant is quite he is consistent, but the way Virat and uh, Rohit is quite disappointing to this Indian fans because New Zealand created like a history. They scripted histories in like the cricket because in home India like in after two India lost the series in home 12 years intervals. So because it was a completely like a lot of fans they are like disappointed the way India played the cricket. This is not at all acceptable. I don't understand where exactly the loophole. The loophole might be the batsmen's not are like playing a lot of white ball cricket. They're not in good into the red ball cricket. So the lack of practice, okay, or they are not able to read the pitch properly. Something happens and something went wrong. So that also, if you see that the today Sachin to it, this is the same thing. Sachin was like iterated the same points. Like it might be the lack of less cricket they're playing in home series like Ranji trophies they're playing less, so they're more focused on like a T20s games or ODI format. So that's leading like India problems. So but the New Zealand the way they bowled, they batted, the credit goes to the entire teams. Okay, they have given the best efforts. Okay, if you see more specifically is this Ajaz Patel, so that was phenomenal. He has done a fantastic bowlings. If you see that the first innings he has picked up 5 wicket, in the second innings also he has picked up 6 wicket. So, but the third test was quite unfortunate. So the target was very least target. So it was 147 targets, but as a team we are not able to make 147 runs. So the total Indian teams get settled with 125 runs. From the 125, if you see that from the 125, Rishabh won the made 64 runs. If you deduct the Rishabh Pant 64 runs, then how much? So from this, like if you see that one, so that's a quite unfortunate. Rishabh Pant only made 64 runs. If you deduct the Rishabh Pant run, the total teams against all out in the total team has contributed 57 runs only. Again, at another kind of disaster. If Rishabh Pant didn't play this innings, it will be another kind of disaster. So like we might be all out in 56 or 57s or below 50s. Sure, but where exactly the problems? If your IPL is coming, so if you are like a ODIs format also, we are playing well. But why this series this was why I can see that in the I can sensitize this series and Indian batting is got completely collapsed. They're struggling with this form. Virat is struggling for a single. And like if you see that the last completely entire series, Virat has only made once 50s.